Hello, everybody! Once we get a little bit of this race time action coming along, we're gonna get this bad boy started. Casual Tom, satokoaddict96. We got a veteran randomizer versus the veteran vanilla runner. I'm LV Creed. How you holding?
Well, hopefully better than my mic just a few moments ago, but hey everyone, it's your boy LV Creed, back in the saddle for some commentary action. Looking forward to some good old-fashioned Mega Man 2 randomizer action this 2024 season. And I am looking very forward to this upcoming race. Right now, we got Casual Tom, who is one of our well-known veterans of this randomizer, been around for quite a long time, going up against satokoaddict96. Satoko being a very accomplished vanilla Mega Man 2 runner with a very strong time to their name. However, will that time translate to some good stuff into the randomizer? We don't know, but we're about to find out in a moment.
Some experienced runners, some of the vanilla experienced runners sometimes don't want to come up to our neck of the woods, and guess what? We got a countdown.
Yeah, we should be starting just in a few moments. Of course, we got to deal with stream delay and all of that rigmarole. Is how it is.
It is what it is. And right now, we got customization A today. Flash and wood at start.
Yeah, for those that are just unfamiliar with some of the tournament rule sets, we're just doing just a little bit of visual customizations. Tournament A is just all the customizations available. So as you see, we got a lot of background customizations for the stage backgrounds, and Tournament B pretty much removes all of that. But both our runners have chosen to do tournament mode A, so you get all the customizations for this race.
Indeed, and not to mention, we get to play a couple games this afternoon, but let's not worry about that right now. We haven't gotten to the point yet. So right now, it's Casual Tom going to go with the wood start. Hidden levels are in effect. There is zipping allowed, so we'll see some actual zipping going on here.
Well, potentially, it depends on if our items are going to be, one, cooperative, and two, be in a place where they can actually allow them to zip later on.
That is true. Right now, though, Casual Tom is at the halfway point, and Satoko... Ooh! The walls are weak! The walls are weak to the Buster! That is going to be a huge find for Satoko early.
But I'm pretty sure Casual Tom's going to find that very quickly as well. We usually check those walls for Buster every time we go to Flash. But right now, we don't have a Flash in Flash. We got a Bubble in Flash. Then Satoko taking it out very quickly. Looked like it was very soft Buster week. So it was a very quick find. And Item 1 to boot. So already some good stuff on Satoko's end. As, we're about to find out if the Item 1 is good for zipping. Because Item 1 is one of the few randomized elements, well, at least the only randomized item in the entire randomizer, and depending on how it is, whether Satoko can attempt good wood will be an interesting scenario.
We'll see in a moment. Right now, Satoko is currently going through Met Vivian's, and we got a quick Cerno, and weak to the Buster. So Casual Tom gets big splasher and will not get an item. Ooh, no good. And that's a crash. Oh, this is not what you want to see it. Oh, and good wood cannot be attained at all. That is a stationary Item 1.
Yep, so Satoko is not going to be able to do good wood. Well, technically, there may be a way to do good wood if you try to place the Item 1 properly in the second screen and try to wedge in between the ceiling and Item 1 that way, but that I don't expect Satoko to try and do it, and no, as I expect Satoko does it, is gonna go through the top of the treehouse as we saw Casual Tom do earlier. Meanwhile, Casual Tom is doing the crash climb. Unfortunately, since he found no means of quick vertical movement, unlike Satoko did, Casual Tom's gonna have to do a very long climbing session through these moving platform areas.
And he missed his ride. So that's gonna be about 15 seconds. That's gonna be about 10 seconds that he won't be getting that one back. You hate to see it.
And of course, you have noticed in the chat, Casual Tom doesn't seem to be adapting the Buster style zip in crash stage. So if Satoko is able to manage to do that, assuming Satoko decides to, that could be some time that Satoko can gain on Casual Tom later on. Meanwhile, Satoko is about to go to fight that quick Cerno, which may be...
That's a loss. Ooh,
there we go.
Never mind. There's some tanks. And right now, that's a very slow Cerno. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. So right now, we have Taco beating Flash and Wood. And he's about to make his way to Bubble. So right now... Oh, and by the way, for those who are sensitive to flashing stuff, we have... A couple seasons ago, we decided to get rid of the flashing on the waterfalls. By the way, Cream Soda. Cream Soda Falls. What's in the lake?
But yeah, the Watchers pretty much blocking Casual Tom. He gonna go for this. There we go. He was just trying to destroy our shrimp analog so he can make sure that he can continue to climb up on continue his climb. Meanwhile, Satoko was going for the pulse buffer and does the bubble zip, as you would expect for someone that's experienced as Satoko. Able to do that zip very cleanly. It should be, well, depending on the enemies, should be on a safe trajectory towards Bubble Man's room, where our next Robot Master awaits.
Indeed. If the shrimp don't try to take his life. So far, it shows. So far, Satoko's looking pretty clean, equating to actually making some pretty good runs here.
Okay, so we got a metal man on in Crash's room on Casual Tom's side. Meanwhile, we got a Flash, a relatively easy Flash for Satoko. Not gonna be a quick fight, but still a very easy fight nonetheless.
Oh, item 3 lockpick Crash. But he's next for Casual Tom. Casual Tom might actually might be making some really good time here. Oh wait, my bad. Satoko's actually gonna go up. And we got Caged Chicken.
Alright, so we see Satoko going up to the climb. Looks like knowing that the item 1 is not as beneficial. Wait, no! Satoko is gonna go for the Buster only scenario for that zip, but unfortunately the enemies are not in the best of position for Satoko to try to make that zip, and as a result he's gonna just go ahead and use the item 1 and try to at least make the vertical sections just a slight bit faster, especially compared to Casual Tom, who had no items at all to try to make it fast.
Indeed. And right now Casual Tom is gonna have an easy time here. All he has to do is get rid of some of these fans, and he's gonna go and use an item 3. Gonna get himself wedged up in here, and we'll do a left B trigger, and bada bang.
Unfortunately, with no item 2 in hand, Casual Tom's gonna have to do the Yoku blocks legit. But we expect Casual Tom to know how to go through these things. Playing these randomizers a long time, and the Yoku blocks remaining unchanged from Heatman stage. Yeah, this should be relatively safe for Casual Tom as he does continue on, and should be heading towards the room for Heatman in just a moment.
Indeed, and right now Satoko taking quite a bit of damage, but going against the metal might not be too bad. Right now, still. Oh! Crash is slow. Bombs are slow. Ooh, is that Atomic Fire?
Yeah, that is a wonky looking Atomic Fire, but Atomic Fire nonetheless, as Casual Tom gets by Heatman stage and now is going to his next stage, which is gonna be Flash.
He'll be unhappy to see the item 1.
But meanwhile, we already we already seen the fight on this side for Casual Tom, but this time satokoaddict is able to take out this Metal Man very quickly. Crash stage is done and gets item 3 for the trouble. So, but right now we still look for the item 2, and depending on where it is, Satoko may be able to gain some time on Casual Tom if he's able to find the item 2 before going to Heatman stage, since Casual Tom did the Yoku's bare bones.
Yeah, but right now, air with shrimp. And right now, Satoko is looking good right now. Item 2 right now is not in the whammy level, that's for sure. Item 3 was, but. And for those who are new to the randomizer, we have what we refer to as the worst 3 levels in the game, whammy levels. Those are levels that you don't want to go in without an item. Airman, Crashman, and Heatman. And Casual Tom's going to get his free E.
And as expected, he does know about the Buster weakness. We always check for Buster weaknesses on the first walls in Flash, so he does have that information in hand. And of course, for those that aren't in the know, this is a very big deal for the booby fights, because the boobies. Oh.
Casual Tom getting KK. Got some time back.
Yeah, but as I was saying, the boobies and the walls will not share the same weakness in the randomizer. So knowing that the weakness for the walls is Buster, the booby turrets will not be weak to Buster, and he'll have that knocked out. Meanwhile, we've got a vanilla Airman, aka B-Man.
The bees, not the bees. Is this even randomized?
We're about to find out if item 2 is here, and it's not. So we still have to keep on digging. Could it be in Quick Man? We're about to find out, because both our runners are going through this stage. Casual Tom already reaching the checkpoint, while Satoko not too far behind.
Yeah, there's not much going on here, but Satoko still got a level on Casual Tom, because Casual Tom found double whammy levels early with no utilities. So Casual Tom's gonna go down, looking good. And this is pretty simple. It's pretty cut and dry. If you're a Mega Man runner of any sort, doing this without the time stopper is kind of a thing. Not a hard thing at all, but a thing.
Yeah, but we should expect the same manner of skill from Satoko, especially being a true vanilla runner. This should be very little issue for Satoko, as you're about to have Casual Tom going to Quick Man's boss room. We're about to see our next robot master. We got a handful left. Let's see who it is here.
That's a wood.
What kind of wood man AI are we gonna have? Fairly standard. Well, we got some very low falling leaves, and that makes Woodman exceptionally vulnerable, especially being soft weak to heat. And there is our item 2. We finally found it, but of course that means Satoko's gonna find it just as well as he's about to beat this Woodman coming up.
Indeed.
So we got Metal Man on site for Casual Tom. It does have all the items to make it a little bit faster. Unfortunately, our item 1 is not useful for one of the easiest zips in the game. But he does have item 2, so depending on the enemy randomization of the second half of Metal Man stage, he can bypass quite a bit of it, and so is Satoko, as once again, at least as far as the view is concerned, they're running stride by stride. But as we all know, Satoko has a little bit of an advantage against Casual Tom at the current moment.
Yeah, a level disparity currently right now. So, ooh, but Satoko's gotta watch his health. And, uh-oh, amphibians.
Well, we're about to see this out 2 fly, so this could be a thing. This could be a little bit of a low fly. We're gonna see if the enemy. Oh yeah, I didn't expect it. a little bit too low of a setup for the item 2 to get a good clear fly.
But still successful nonetheless, though. And Satoko got the high fly, so he'll pass on through.
Well, we'll see. It depends on if he can get a good jump over. Nope. Frogs being snipers this time around, but still a very good clean fly from Satoko. Meanwhile, we got a Heatman sighting in Metal Man's room, and we found that Leaf Shield, a little bit of a weakness gamble on Casual Tom, gives himself some information as we got 2 more Robot Masters on Casual Tom's side. Satoko, after taking care of Heatman, should be 1 remaining.
Yeah, but right now he's got to go digging. Oh, no good. Oh, he realizing that the Leaf Shield is not cooperating. So we're gonna figure that out. Figure out it's flipped horizontally. That we do know.
Yes, that is one of the randomized options for the Leaf Shield. They can move in normal directions, but depending on the seed, they can be completely inverted. In this case, as we saw on Satoko's screen, and Casual Tom's possibly, because he found the same weakness, horizontally, they're completely reversed. But horizontal and vertical are independent of each other. We do not know the direction of where they are going vertically.
Indeed. Casual Tom's gonna get that bubble zip, so he'll get some of his time back, but air's gonna be, depending on how the air plays out, will dictate whether or not he'll be able to make it faster.
Gonna use that auto 2 to try to bypass the rest of Bubble Band stage, doing good jumps to make sure he doesn't get knocked out by the tellies. Satoko, this might not be a wise decision. He does not know of the situation with Fan Fiends when it comes to, there we go, destroy the Fan Fiends. One of the most dangerous things you got to be aware of, especially when zipping, are Fan Fiends are a major soft lock risk. If you try to do a zip while Fan Fiends are on screen, the Fan Fiends will stop your zipping progress and put you into a halt. So if you do not have Time Stopper in your arsenal at all, you will be stuck with really no way of continuing forward progress, and that will be a soft lock. So in some ways, Satoko kind of saved his own hide in this way by failing to zip.
Yeah, but lost quite a bit of time over Casual Tom, who Casual Tom zipped no problem.
Gonna use item 2 to try to fly over through the first half of Airman stage. Having item 2 in Airman stage is a pretty big boon to get a lot of enemies that come along the way. Whether you want to do it on the first screen or second screen, it's preference. But regardless of the matter, having that option available regardless is a very big opportunity. And Casual Tom using it to his ultimate benefit.
Indeed. So Casual Tom's not gonna be as far back as we thought. Oh, never mind. I see what he's gonna do. Interesting.
Very awareness with the positions of the item 2 and the positions of these crushers. The crushers hitbox are a little lower than you expect them to be, so Casual Tom, realizing this, was able to jump over them while flying out item 2, making most use out of the fly. Meanwhile, we got a rogue doctor on satokoaddict96 side. Dr. Light being our final confrontational boss for our Wily stages, and I guess that's time. Sinister, I would like you to do the honors.
Not a problem. We have a dragon. We have a color. We have a design. We have a weakness. So, for you to get some points on the board for this tournament season, we need the design of the dragon, which can be vanilla, anime, swag, unicorn, dragon cord, because apparently we have one of those. Or the infamous Oats Dragon. Your color, scheme, make it 2 colors, and the weakness. Get all 3, get some good points. And, ooh, Satoko going with the item 1 strat here. And Casual Tom is dead on his heels.
Yeah, about a half stage behind Satoko. Could give him a little bit of time back. Pretty sure Casual Tom is probably going to use item 3 for some of the vertical climbs, knowing the status of item 1. So it's going to be up to a combination of skill and experience to know how to navigate through these stages. While Satoko has a lot of vanilla experience, the randomizer can throw a number of shocking swerves in their direction, and it's up to Satoko to try to deal those out. Meanwhile, Casual Tom, being the experienced random runner that he is, will know how to use proper items in proper situations depending on what the seed gives him.
Yeah, right now I'm gonna go with. Wait a minute. We got a gray swag dragon. I could have been monochrome. I could have gotten my monochrome. And did Casual Tom goof?
Yeah, kind of over climbed the ladder a little bit. Ouch. And wound up getting wedged in and wound up zipping and nearly soft locking himself. Fortunately, he was in a position where there was an enemy around so he can die quickly. But that is a very notable time loss and gonna pad onto Satoko's lead, in which if you said Atomic Fire was one of the weaknesses for the dragon, I will virtually shake your hand, because at least you got that right.
Yeah, Swag Dragon, there was swag! And then you also had Gray with some fire highlights, I guess? So if you guessed any of red or orange highlights with Gray, congratulations, you get some more points.
Well, meanwhile, Satoko's going through Wally 2. Casual Tom's about to fight our dragon. Satoko's gonna forego getting any other items, but Satoko already knows the wall weakness anyway, so that was a decision call on Satoko's end. We're gonna see an interesting situation here, because since we are Tournament A, we do have a situation where our Pico units are gonna have random sprites as well.
Oh, so next order of business. What Pico are we experiencing today? If that's Invisible Pico, Satoko might be in trouble.
Also, we got an update report for our dragon weakness. It was also metal, so if you said metal as a possible weakness for the dragon, you also get a virtual handshake. Good job.
Oh, Satoko's in trouble. That's an Invisible Pico. Using
but that's a
fire.
Yeah, that's also one shy Atomic Fire, but he also realizing that there's a situation with the ammo consumption. So he's looking for another weakness, but looks like it's going to be second page. So we know it's probably going to be both metal and crash for potential weaknesses. Oh, wait, no, maybe not.
Not crash. Oh, and he lost the script. He lost the script. Door's stuck. Door's stuck.
And this is where the experience factor can lie for Casual Tom. If Casual Tom is able to keep the script going and keep Pico on his heels, that's going to be some time that Casual Tom will get back, especially from that unfortunate zipping situation that occurred earlier.
And right now, that's the second time Satoko had to hit the tank. Ooh, this is going to be dicey.
Well, Satoko, yeah, now that Satoko finally found where things are, he's able to escape the brutality of Wally Stage 2 and going to Wally 3. Meanwhile, we're going to see if Casual Tom is going to able to figure out this little bit of an issue.
Yeah, let's see if Wily cleaned his pipes. Let's see if Dr. Light went and cleaned the toilet.
Nope, it's a little grimy. A lot of gray gruel on these little pipes here.
Somebody has been hitting the uranium a bit much. And Casual Tom is not getting lucky here, so he's going to have to resort to the blades. So right now, Casual Tom pretty much not gaining a whole lot of time on this. So next up is the Dozer! Color on the Dozer in particular. So, ooh, Casual Tom's good recovery on Casual Tom, but ugh. Invisible Pico getting both our runners this time around.
Well, I'll probably say Casual Tom had a little bit of a better execution fight on the Picos compared to Satoko, so I will say that there is a little bit of time saved. But Satoko finding metal immediately on the guts tank, which Casual Tom, yeah, he's gonna need to fill up on that metal ammo just in case. But there is another weakness if he doesn't find metal along the way.
Mm-hmm. Now it's time for the Boo Beam and the Great Equalizer. This is not a stage you want to screw around with. Many people, myself included, hate the Great Equalizer because if the anxiety rooms decide to be what they are, yeah, pain.
Before I now, Satoko hadn't got to that point yet. First, he's dealing with the randomized fake floors. Found safety is gonna go for the vertical zip. Use the item 3. Managed to be successful, and should be probably on his way to the second half. Getting the good zip, not getting a full extension, but still got a zip nonetheless. And let's see what's in our anxiety rules, if they are indeed anxiety.
It can be.
Yeah, it definitely can be, depending on how Satoko decides to navigate these areas.
Ooh, quick boomerang! The vanilla boomerang for the Technodrome.
Alright, so let's see what Satoko is going to be doing on this next set of screens. We do have our Chanky Makers.
Ooh, I don't like this. Oh, nearly got gunned down!
Oh, the pawn's ability saving Satoko from getting knocked down. Once again, one of the recent additions in the randomizer is that we do have damage canceling abilities with our pause buttons. Normally, that would have been an instant fall straight to the pit where Satoko would have to do an insane set of recovery, but Satoko, being aware of the new pause gimmicks, is able to recover that immediately and not have to worry about any kind of awkward scrambling.
Indeed. So right now, the Boo Beam is... Oh. Is he gonna... Oh no, Chief.
That's still Vanilla Runner skills. Able to get through and zip through that very quickly. You will not see Casual Tom try to do that. Those are some high level tech that only some of the highest skill runners can even dare to attempt. Meanwhile, we know, like I said, we know that the walls were busted weak, but now we know that the Picos are one shot to atomic fire. So this would be an insanely quick fight for Satoko as we're about to go try a boss rush in a little bit.
Yeah, right now, Casual Tom is still a half level behind, so this is going to be very, very dicey. Alright, here we go. Alright, so right now, Casual Tom got information about the boss weaknesses, but Satoko does not, so...
Well, we shouldn't expect too much chaos, but like I said, there are situations where there could be some interesting swerves that could come along the way. But we'll see if Satoko is able to do it, but I have quite a bit of faith that Satoko will definitely survive and pull through this boss rush, while Casual Tom is trying to finish off Wally Stage 4 as quickly as possible to try to salvage what little time he has to try to catch up.
Need 3 down.
Atomic Fire doing some insane damage to do the crash analog there.
Luckily, the bubble is being cooperative.
Got our B-Man sightings. They gonna have to. Wasn't weak to the busters, but B-Man is, well, Airman. Let's be blunt. Is one of the harder robot matches to try to dig for a weakness for. So sticking with the buster is usually the go-to for this particular situation, as Satoko has skillfully displayed.
Casual Tom got done with his board, but now he has to go through the boss rush where Satoko is finding Bubble finally, but
this is one of the interesting things. If you're a weakness hunter, and trust me, I definitely have been one of those weakness hunters. You can definitely lose a fraction of time every so often if you just try to over search. And probably Captain Tom probably just going to be sticking with the Buster throughout most of these matches, except for specific situations. Meanwhile, we do have a Wily Machine Sonic, and it's already weak to metal. But not for the second phase.
Down the boomerangs. He's in.
Satoko finishing off the Wily Machine and is about to go to Victory Road. Basically has the when all but locked up. All that's just standing in the way is an alien. And that alien is only weak to one weapon. So it's up to Satoko to find it quickly. He definitely has the buffer to search for it, because Casual Tom still got over half Robot Masters to go in the boss rush, including the Wally Machine.
Yeah, right now, all Satoko needs to do is find the weakness for Wily and be our alien, whatever our alien design wants to be today, and bada bing, bada boom, we got a winner. Dr. Light is about to transform me change into the fish!
And our weakness up begins. It's not Buster.
AD.
Air ain't doing it.
Ain't one.
Is it gonna be Vanilla? We got a Vanilla weakness.
Ew, this is even randomized. And win a winner! Ooh.
That is officially a GG's for Satoko with a very solid time. Race time out GG time of 30 minutes and 18 seconds. Very strong performance from Satoko on the first match.
Yeah, first match. Satoko gets a good. Satoko getting that early item 1 helped out a lot. And
some of those vanilla Mega Man 2 80% skills coming in very handy to extend that lead as well.
I will agree. I concur.
Satoko proven already in the very first match that gonna be a very, very tough competitor to deal with. But we do have at least one more match to go for, maybe 2. If Casual Tom is able to take care of business in race 2.
Yeah, and we also gotta remember too, we don't have some of our other modifiers that Casual Tom is especially good for, aka Burst Tracer. None of that Burst Tracer life, so he is playing on even playing field here against a lot of other competitors this year.
So as Casual Tom about to attack our fish, we know that it needs to be drowned by its own bubbles.
Apparently, he is not waterproof. And he gets him down.
And that is an official GG for Casual Tom with official time, which is very solid, a 31:57. But once again, just not enough to overtake Satoko. But like I said, we still got at least one more. And of course, if Casual Tom take care of business, we could get a match 3. But we're going to have to see what comes of that in a little bit. Right now, we're going to get set up for the next race. And we'll be right back in a moment.
Indeed.
And we are back. Welcome everyone to the Mega Man 2 Randomizer Tournament for this SGL 2024. This is your boy Elfie Creed here, and beside me on the cons booth, Cesar Stama. How you doing?
Hey, we're back once again! Casual Tom, satokoaddict96. Satoko casts first blood with an impressive near sub 30 on his very first randomizer race. You know, we're about to have ourselves a good old time if this keeps up.
Indeed we are. Casual Tom's gonna have his work cut out for him. As mentioned, Satoko had a very strong performance and will not be failed easily, showing that the randomizer is not phasing him at all. So if Satoko can keep up this mentality and keep up the work, then it's going to be an easy 2-0 for Satoko. But the randomizer is a fickle mistress. We do not know what's going to come our way.
Indeed. The randomizer is indeed a mistress that you do not let ever go your way.
So the go-ahead has been given to our runners, and shortly our race will begin. Match 2 of our best of 3. We're about to get it on.
Indeed. Apparently my mouse was stacked up.
And we are indeed off with the SD channel signature as our Wally photo for this seed. Shout out to Speedgaming, by the way. Fantastic network of channels. Please continue to follow them for great tournament action and special events throughout the year.
Indeed.
Alright, so as we begin, we got Casual Tom going to Airman stage, Satoko going to Metal. Metal being a fantastic start, especially with a couple of free E-takes along the way, but you will be missing out on the zips. Once again, this tournament is 80%, so zips are allowed. So unfortunately, Satoko going to this area a little early. If the item 1 is good, and the item item 2 is elsewhere, there's going to be a little bit of potential time loss on the Satoko's end for doing this stage a little early.
Indeed, if this ends up being one of those moments where Satoko's screwing up with that, it's very possible that he can. It's very possible that this could be a very bad way to go about.
Yeah, but of course we gotta just see how the sea rolls with that. But meanwhile, Casual Tom going to Airman, getting probably one of my worst enemy configurations. Crabs in air, hate to see them. I despise them. I wish they were fry. But Casual Tom, not phased as I am, about to go through, finish off Airman stage. Both of them going to their respective bosses at nearly the same time. You're about to see a couple of boss sightings in short tandem here.
Indeed. A faster air and Crash is being exceptionally a bully. Ugh.
Yeah, this is not looking good for Casual Tom. Kitty out. Go.
Hate to see it. Down goes the Casual Tom.
Very unfortunate loss. Gotta do the whole fight over. Meanwhile, Satoko taking care of business on our one man, getting out of Metal Man stage, not finding an item, but still, once again, just pulling through with a little bit of a slight advantage over Casual Tom, as Casual Tom gets his revenge on the Crash Man and moves on. Do we get an item? We get a vanilla item too, though.
Indeed. Let's see what goes on with that.
But unfortunately, looks like Casual Tom winds up finding Crash, finding it a little early, not having item 1 to try to do any zips, but he does have item 2 to make some of these moving platform rooms a little faster. As we see what's going on with Sergio-sama, we still have Satoko going through the rest of Bubble Man stage. Once again, was able to do the Buster only variation of the Bubble Zip, able to get through the rest of the stage just as quickly. About to see what's in the Bubble Man room. Meanwhile, Casual Tom making excellent use of the item 2 Ooh, getting a little bit walled by the Fan Fiend, as wasn't able to extend the item to fly. Meanwhile, we got a very elect-looking metal that seemed to go out pretty quickly on satokoaddict96 end. Fortunately, does not get an item for his trouble, but once again, finding some good quick stages to pad onto that lead on Casual Tom. As Casual Tom, unfortunately, with no item 3 in tow, gonna have to do the very long crash climb. As Satoko is about to go through very familiar territory, as Satoko's about to go through Airman stage proper. Airman stage being very kind, at least for the first half. We're going to see how Satoko is able to deal with these crabs. They're going to be coming along in the second set. Casual Tom going to opted to go to the other side and get the one up. Opted to take a little bit of a safety, but unfortunately that safety does take some time to get. So there's going to be some time loss. Also, the Chanky Maker is being a little bit of a gatekeeper, trying to keep Casual Tom from getting up to that life. So there's a little bit of an extra time loss that Casual Tom's in. So Casual Tom's about to fight our next Robot Master here, which is a Quick Man. Our Kangaroo Jack looking Quick Man, which is a Buster Soft Week boss for that matter. Able to go down insanely quickly. Is there an item held in Crashman stage? Indeed there is! It was item 1! So Casual Tom getting a major benefit going to Crashman early for what it's worth, getting a good item. Is the item 1 good? We don't know yet, but we'll find out soon enough. But for right now, Casual Tom going to Quickman stage. Satoko taking on our very annoying and aggravating crash, but finds our singular Time Stopper weakness. For those that do not know about weaknesses as far as Time Stopper goes, Time Stopper is only good for one boss and one boss only. Fortunately, Satoko was able to find it for the crash. It is going for the flash. Meanwhile, we got Casual Tom going through Quick Match stage in a relatively basic fashion. Should not have any trouble with. Should not have any trouble with the quick beams, the force beams. Meanwhile, Satoko is going through Crash. I mean, going through Flash. God bless rhyming. But yeah, looks like unfortunately we seem to have lost Sinister Sama. Hopefully we able to get him back. But in the meanwhile, I will be manning the reins as we get a Bubble Man sighting on Casual Tom's end, and he is a hugger. But oh, there we are.
Yeah, apparently my mic decided to want to act screwy on the way back. So, fun fact right now. Satoko, beating down the airman location does have his item too, but I don't know, Chief. Satoko did get an E, but he's got to deal with an air, and
but the South Week air, fortunately, is a one blower and it's over. If it was, if it still would have been blowing, this probably would have been a more annoying than average fight in Flashman's room.
Indeed. Casual Tom only down half a level right now, but Satoko is gonna go and take care of some force beams. So right now, Bubble. Wait, did Satoko take care of Bubble?
Yes, I had that marked.
All right, so air. You didn't mark off air then.
Yeah, I'm about to do that right now as soon as the tracker allows me to. Technology, folks.
Tech. But there is something that Satoko does not have. That item 1, meaning zip. He's not going to be able to zip. Casual Tom can. So unless item 3 shows up, Heatman zipping is probably not happening. Also, you get this lo-fi 8-bit rendition of Cutman stage. Got a casual Tom. Got a B-boy here. Coming to pollinate you, Casual Tom.
Look like we're having a little bit of technical difficulties with the tracker here, but I'm pretty sure we can manage. Oh, there we go. It finally decided to do what it needs to do. But regardless of the matter, we still got our runners taking care of business. SC Fit, we saw Airman getting taken out by Casual Tom. Now going to Metal Man stage with a lot of goodies along the way. But you see the Fan Fiend, hold it, Casual Tom, ease it up. Remember, there we go. Remember that knowledge. Do not try to zip while a Fan Fiend is on screen. You will definitely and potentially soft lock.
And right there, Casual Tom showing that thanks to oh, Satoko nearly lost to a hugger. We're getting interesting here. We're getting spicy. So right now, no item 3 yet going into the wood. Ooh. If this is not in wood, that means that our item 3 is in another whammy level, meaning Heat has it.
And Satoko does not have any good items to go for good wood, so you're gonna have to go through the treehouse and see what potential horrors the top of said treehouse has.
Yeah, right now, Satoko is getting waxed. Got a monkey.
About to take out the woodman on Casual Tom's end. Very soft weak to the buster, so a very quick fight on Casual Tom's end. Able to take care of that stage and get through it very quickly. Keeping track with Satoko, who's kind of handling things the best they can right now.
Ooh, this is getting interesting. Casual Tom finds Heat.
There's always a chance that item 3 could be in this level, which means, well, no, that's right, we do have item 1. As long, one of the main benefits of having items in normal stages, like stuff like this here.
Yep.
A very exclusive randomizer step, because normally in vanilla, item 1 is locked in this stage. So if you have item 1, it is a good item 1 like you see on Casual Tom's screen. Ooh. You can get some very big zips like that in your arsenal.
I'm surprised Casual Tom is not zipping here. That's a good item 1 to be zipping with.
Probably not quite familiar and or comfortable with trying to do the particular zip in that area. But yeah, this would have been a good time to try to do the second Heat zip, but Casual Tom forgoes it. It's continuing on. Once again, got item 2 on hold. Gonna be flying across the Yakuza. Very quick Heat stage. Very well executed by Casual Tom.
And Satoko's got a farm. He's life farming right now. Ugh.
Yeah, kind of had to. One hit from those drills, and it would have been curtains, and he would have been sent right back to the halfway point, and that would have been crippling for Satoko's progress. Meanwhile, we're gonna have a couple of new enemy sides. We got a vanilla Heat in Heatman's room, who is soft weak to Heat, so a much more bearable fight than it would have been otherwise. Meanwhile, that looked like Metal destroying the Flash, and that is an insane weakness.
Oh, we have a problem here. Guess what? Wood didn't have anything. That item 3 is locked behind Heat. Ooh!
So Satoko would have had to be. So Satoko is forced to do this stage somewhat normally. Oh, gets the Buster style zip. Didn't have to worry about. Fortunately, his skills were able to let him do it without item 1. Of course, item 1 being locked in this stage. Satoko with the skills and the experience to do this very specific zip very cleanly is able to skip all these moving platform moves that Casual Tom wound up doing once again, all these little time savings on both ends, they're gonna wind up being some very interesting situations by the time they convene on Wily stage. Unfortunately, Casual Tom. Wait, no, Casual Tom's gonna do the Item 1 variant of this Bubble Zip, and does it successfully.
It works. Item 1. Why waste time pausing if you can just do it with the Item 1?
Indeed, it's definitely faster.
And right now, though, we got birds. This could... Well, never mind. Birds are birds.
Satoko is going to be using Item 2 to try to get a potentially faster climb. Gonna do pause buffering and just take the pot shot from the crazy cannon. Meanwhile, Casual Tom getting a little bit flustered here. Trying
to be fancy.
Yeah, a little bit of an awkward placement on that Item 2, but once again, using good pause buffering to save himself, able to move on and go straight to our Bubble Man boss room.
Which we already know, it is indeed a medal. He about to lose that fight. Said no to that.
And we finally gonna see the juggle. Also, I'm actually wrong. The flash was weak. The weapon that Satoko used on the flash was air, which did immense damage. Meanwhile, the quick that we saw on Satoko's end, once again, soft weak to the Buster. Very, very easy and quick fight on that side.
Yeah, right now, Casual Tom's gonna have a much faster stage than Satoko. And here's the thing, does Satoko know about that Item 1 skip here? Oh, not quite the spot he wants to be in for that one. Is he going to... He's not going to do it! Oh no! That is 20 seconds more that he's hemorrhaging to Tom!
But Tom also didn't do the zip for the second half. Satoko can get that time back if he realizes that he can go for the Item 1 variant of this same very zip.
Yeah, it's gonna be tricky. But here's the thing, I believe Casual Tom knows good wood.
We're about to find out in a moment. Meanwhile, Satoko does go for the Item 1 variant of the heat zip and does it successfully. And as I kind of suspected, Casual Tom not going for the good wood here, going to go for the top of the treehouse. But thanks to Satoko's ability, Satoko, if I'm not mistaken, probably going to be the first one to attempt for the Wily stages once he's done with this heat.
Yeah, he's going to be a Wily. Which means Casual Tom not taking good wood it's gonna come back to bite him.
So Satoko gonna take care of this vanilla heat, which is Buster Soft's weak, but looks like Satoko's gonna do some weapon digs first.
I don't know about that, Chief.
Once again, for those that aren't familiar with it, but it does find Leaf Shield. So Leaf Shield, yeah.
You got it?
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, Leaf Shield is a substantially stronger weapon for heat. So once again, Satoko, 16 minutes into the run, is now getting into why. Oh, the doctor is in, the right one.
Yep, the best eyebrows in video gaming finally makes its long-awaited appearance as we go to the Wily Castle proper, and of course you know what that means. For those that aren't familiar with how we do in the randomizer, we got a game for you to play. It's time to guess everything and anything and everything about our Mecha Dragon. So we got a color, we got a weakness, and we got a design. And for our designs, we do have our Dragoncorn, we got our Shades Dragon, we got our Anime Shades Dragon, we got our Swag Dragon, we got our Oats Dragon, and of course there's always the classic Vanilla Dragon. You know what to do, chat. Get to guessing. Meanwhile, I'm going to do what I always do and pick one of my all-time favorites. We're going to have a true blue dragon, Buster weakness and all.
I am going to go with a Sunburst Dragon. Orange, reds, with a little bit of yellow or grays, and I want them to suffer. Give me my heat.
Well, depending on how heat works, they might not be suffering too much. Heat can be a supercharge, but I don't think we've seen heat being used yet. So we're going to see how that goes for you. And yeah, I did not catch my dragon design. We're going to go Oats Dragon.
Oh yeah, Gurren Lagann anime shades, Liz. Cause you gotta get the. Oh, what?
Yes, Satoko once again using that knowledge about the item one, going vanilla. Fortunately, the item one is situated in such a way that you can zip in that fashion. Item one being the only item that has a randomized trade. That item one could have been disastrous for an attempt. But meanwhile, we pretty much got what? That is a lavender with some.
That is Barney the Dragon Corn, and it is indeed heat. Yes, I get some points.
But you didn't. But you get some points, Doc, because they didn't suffer. That was a supercharged heat. That was a pretty easy dragon fight.
Yeah, shame. Regardless, Satoko's going back inside. Oh, epileptic warning for the flashing snakes.
Well, at least it's not the flashing waterfalls. That would have been worse.
That could have been much, much worse. You're right. So right now, though, Satoko is about to go to the Pico Pico, so... Oh, not on that page. Tom's gonna do everything to avoid that heat. And Bubble is not the right... Bubble's the answer, but... I don't know about that, Chief. You're gonna have to use some...
Finally gets the heat.
Oh, the Koopa Troopas are not taking any of Satoko's mess. I gotta end. What?
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say the winner of this match has got the winner here has got to take on the winner between me and Gaming with Dad. Gaming while Dad.
Kind of sweating there, aren't you, my man?
Sweating doesn't even begin to imagine. And he gets the suicide dive!
And sweating commences even worse as we get a blob of Pico Pico units on our screen here.
Crash is the answer, but probably gonna look for something better. Oh, hi! You're weak to windows? Allow me to use the blaster.
Yep, there's always a chance that Buster is the weakness for any of our Wily bosses. Get one and you got a pretty simple fight, as well as a good fallout for your weapons that you don't have to use any extra ammo.
Indeed. You always want to see a Buster weak, because we like to refer to that as the Kame Special.
Shout out to Kame City, who raced a little while ago in a fantastic match. Be sure to look at the VOD of that one between him and Blue Bomber. It was a pretty exciting race. Of course, not spoiling it, but you need to check that match back. Meanwhile,
Ooh,
Lazy Leaf.
Lazy Leaf!
Much better than the Buster. If you can stand still, just have him come up to you. As long as you don't exactly fire it, you will not lose any kind of weapon energy at all. So
now the hard part's over. Let the Leaf do the job. And right there, Casual Tom made a lot of time back with that Lazy Leaf.
Meanwhile, it looks like we're going to the inside of somebody's gut. It looks like we're going through the stomach. Pepto-Bismol, blood, all that. Kind of visceral. A little visceral.
We are now we're in the body of King Minos. King Minos from Ultra Kill.
At any rate, we got a Guts Tank sighting. And it is a vanilla looking Guts Tank, but what is it weak to? It ain't weak to the Buster, so we're gonna do... Oh, wait, is that heat? Nope, it definitely wasn't heat, but it looks like it's air shooter. Got the air shooter. Start the plug-in. Satoko takes care of Wally Stage 3 and is about to go to what could be our equalizer, depending on how the C wants to treat it as such.
Indeed. Casual Tom not as far back as he was last time, so... Taco, a mistake here. Satoko might be looking at a Game 3 situation. Oh, that's just mean. We got Frog.
A very toothy one at that. But nothing that's... Oh! I was about to say nothing Satoko can handle, but winds up getting a little bit troubled by that one little baby frog right there.
And Casual Tom manages to get some time back by finding Air Shooter immediately. Uh-oh.
Get a little bit of lag fib, is a little bit of a sprite overload, but Satoko able to time the jump out of the item 3 and get that a little ceiling jump.
Anxiety rooms.
Not too bad, depends on the second screen, but then again, I'm expecting Metal to do work if there's a fan feed at the bottom in this next screen.
Yeah, Metal always puts in the work.
Casual Tom having a little bit of issue trying to figure out where these platforms are.
And he goes down into the chute. That's gonna cost him another 10 seconds of his time.
Well, what's also gonna cost some time is a death. Kind of messing up the setup for the item 2 fly. Satoko giving a little bit of that time back to Casual Tom. Falling to that spike pit below. But unfortunately, Casual Tom just still was having a little bit too much trouble, wasting a little bit of time.
Yeah, wasn't able to capitalize on that. That could have been. We've got a close race, but it's not as close as it should be. Here we go again, and gonna go for the item 2 setup again. Good play here.
Using the iframes to damage boost from the telly in order to continue on with the progression. Use the item 2 to continue on movement, and just a few moments later, we're gonna have ourselves another zip.
Oh, you hate to see it.
Once again, Satoko using the item 1s, a proper item 1 to get through. Ooh, a little bit of full pause, turn on flash, but fortunately, you can pause out of a time stopper. That's one of the benefits of our new pause feature, so you don't get any kind of time loss from using time stopper on accident.
Ooh. Oh, this is a problem. This is a problem right now. Satoko had the answer, but if he dies here, he's gonna have to start all over again. He doesn't know the wall weakness either. Ooh, this could be a problem.
And if it's worst case scenario and it's bubble, then that could be a situation where Satoko might accidentally think that the walls have no weakness, which is very much it's vanilla.
Vanilla crash. Oof. And Casual Tom's gonna get it faster though. Oh, Casual Tom with the play. And he's already breaking down walls. And now Casual Tom is just gonna be looking for weaknesses. And
yeah, it's gonna be how soon he can get the quick, so he can continue to gain a little bit of that extra time back. And he does find quick, but Satoko is still able to get out of the stage a little bit faster. But the time disparity has shrunken royally.
Ooh, Satoko cannot afford a screw up here. Tom is starting, and here we go. We got a race.
It looks like in Chad we missed an accidental E-tank on Satoko's end, so he's down a tank. But using that knowledge to find one of our special weaknesses. As we continue on with the boss rush, there are 2 very special variants of weaknesses: Great Weakness and Ultimate Weaknesses that deal massive damage to our Robot Masters, 1 per each. Looks like Satoko found what I will probably assume is an Ultimate Weakness.
Yeah, right now, Casual Tom has got to deal with a hugger. He's got a hugger. And right now, 3-1 for 3-1 Satoko's favor.
Yeah, Satoko is struggling with Huggles, a little worse for wear, but able to get the job done using bubble on bubble violence.
Casual Tom's done with 3. Oh!
Satoko takes a death!
This is not good!
There's a very good chance that now things have evened up.
No! Tom is in the lead! Tom got 5 done! And Satoko will only have 4. Oh, this is not good!
But Casual Charm is not doing very hot against our Crash. He might have to pop in the E-Tank if he has it.
He gets it. Take it a little
We also
longer.
gotta consider though, while this may close, we still got a good on one. Wally 6 zips are in play, and I'm pretty sure Satoko, if it gets this close, never mind, Casual Charm gets hogged to death.
He gets a hog, and that's 6 tied. Here we go. And right now,
Satoko finds metal on metal. Wants to find a decent weakness.
we're down to our last one. Each of them there. Oh, Casual Tom's gonna have to find it. He needs to find the weakness now. Oh, he's gonna have. He's not gonna make it to the machine. All right, here we go. Satoko in the machine. It ain't metal.
It's not Crash.
It's not Crash. He's wasting time. Casual Tom is about to hit the machine. Here we go.
It's not Buster Week. Depending on the page, is he gonna stick with first page? He does stick with first page, and he finds air. They both find air.
Let's go. We got a game and a half. Let's go. And it, oh my God! Go back to weakness.
Casual Tom sticks with air. There is one weapon that can be used for both Wily Machine phases. Casual Tom sticks with air and takes the lead. But right now we got our strength, Victory Road. Casual Tom might not be going for the zip to Wally 6. Satoko definitely is gonna need to in order to possibly take a chance here. Oh, but Satoko opts to go to the left for weapon energy, giving Casual Tom a little bit of extra time to search for weaknesses and possibly take the win right out from Satoko's nose.
Satoko's taking a gamble. He's in! Alright, here we go. Satoko is now in the fight, but here we go. Who's gonna find the weakness first?
Yeah, Casual Tom is gonna have first crack, and it's gonna be potential first page versus second page situation.
Not a buster. Ain't a heat.
It ain't Crash, is it metal? It's not metal, it's on the first page!
It's on the first page. It ain't quick. Is it wood?
It's heat!
It's heat! No! Satoko finds it in time! No!
And the usual metaphor randomizers bite Casual Tom, cause usually you would use heat last in this situation, but that was very unwise considering that it was supercharged heat and the heat would come out immediately. That would have been one of the easiest ones to find.
And Casual Tom experience coming to bite him here.
And for the race time, Satoko finishing and winning the race with official done time of 30 minutes and 53 seconds. Casual Tom taking place 9 seconds after 31:02.
Oh my goodness. Let's see if we can get these runners in for an interview. Ooh, may not be able to get them here. Hold on. And let me do a thing. But oh, that is so bad. So bad. Tom had a chance. But Tom will be hitting into the loser side of the house, while Satoko will be sticking around for winners. So right now, we're gonna go to the challenge page. Let me go and check it out right now. So, currently right now, with the win from Satoko, Satoko will be waiting for the winner of my match and Gaming Wild Dad. Meanwhile, anti-spoilers going against Treble Star. We still got Air Species and Charlie Boy, Bull and 2% Chungus, and Chrissy versus Swift Sweeper. And the winner of that one will be going against Snipe. And it looks like we do have a Satoko.
Excuse me.
We need to see how Satoko feels about this, because, oh. Speaking of which...
we do have a Satoko here in the booth. How you feeling?
That was that was a pretty rough second race.
Yeah, it got pretty nuts, but you pulled out the 2-0 against a very experienced runner in the randomizer and Casual Tom, using quite a bit of that 80% experience to your advantage. Tell us a bit about how things went for you.
I mean, I was able to utilize most of the zips, like the bigger ones, so that definitely came in handy. Although I think a lot of the medium-sized zips are better to cut, like they just carry too much risk, really.
Yeah, I saw some situations where you almost kind of committed to a few of those zips, especially while there were fan fiends around. Fan fiends and zipping do not mix in these kinds of situations. Fortunately, you forego one of them, and I'm pretty sure that was a Heat Man in one of the seas.
Yeah,
Where you wind up foregoing that particular setup and moved on.
Yeah, that zip right there is notorious among newer runners. If you get caught with a fan feed in heat without time stopper, you stuck. You soft lock. You are stuck.
Oh, you can soft lock in Heat Man?
Yes, you can. Any stage that you zip with a fan fiend, you get stuck.
I guess it was fortunate he blew me out then.
And we do have a Casual Tom in the call. Casual Tom, how you feeling?
Man, you know, if I have any regrets, really, like, you know, there was some good and some bad, so I can't say it was all bad, but, you know, Wily 4, I keep messing up on that first screen with the invisible blocks when I'm trying to use item 1. I think the new tiles are throwing me off, or maybe I just haven't done it in a while. It used to be like I could look and see, like, get an idea of which ones might be solid above me. You know, the first screen with the invisible tiles, not before the spikes, the ones that are randomized. And I keep choking there. I don't know what it is. And then I picked it was the last weapon I tried against the alien. Anyway, GG, satokoaddict. Seems like it was a really close race.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but the Pico blocks caught me off guard when they turned invisible. I was not prepared for that.
Oh,
yeah,
invisible peak.
Those gave me a hard time too, actually. Like, I think it was like the last weapon I tried, or... Oh no, it was, yeah, because it was metal blades, but like it was more than one. So I wasn't sure I was getting the feedback of making damage, or doing damage or not. But yeah, that was rough, so yeah.
Yeah, I missed out on the weakness, so I had to go back to Metal Blade and figure it out, and I had to burn like 2 E-tanks.
Yeah, I think I burned like 2 there myself.
Second seed, surprisingly enough, though, Casual Town found a Lazy Leaf.
Yeah.
Lazy Leaf definitely helped with the Pico blocks, and Casual Tom, I'll tell you, you kept it relatively close, because Air Shooter was the weakness for both versions of the machine.
Yeah, I found that pretty quick. It's usually one of the first ones I check on wild stage bosses.
Mm-hmm.
But I used so much ammo, I had to like fill ammo after the fight for Guts Tank. But yeah, I kept the ammo up, so yeah.
Yeah. So right now, Satoko, you're gonna be waiting on you're gonna be waiting a bit because you're waiting on me and Gaming Wild Dad. Meanwhile, Casual Tom, you're gonna be up in the loser side waiting for a hot minute as well. So what's gonna be in your thoughts for the next set of races?
I mean, let's have satokoaddict go first.
Indeed.
I mean, I will most likely just try to focus on reducing deaths. Like, taking deaths is probably the biggest time loss you can take, I think.
You're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong. Deaths can cost you. What about you, Casual?
I mean, considering I haven't played the randomizer since the last tournament, these are the first seeds I played of the new build. I haven't played any randomizer at all since last year's tournament. I watched like some races this year, but that was it. But so it's just been kind of busy lately, and also I'll take responsibility as well for maybe not putting in the time. But it's just kind of coming back to it after so long. It's just like, what am I gonna really need to work on? The zips came surprisingly naturally for me. Like, I mean, I had some good item 1s in that second seed. Like, I got the heat zip. Like, I had like no trouble getting the zips. I got like the item 1 bubble zip. I mean, I guess just like I need to work on that Wily 4. I mean, that's just like my main thing.
What was surprising is that you didn't go for good wood when you had all 3 items, Casual Tom.
I don't know good wood.
Yeah, I didn't expect you to know good wood. not to say that's not in your ballpark, Tom, but it's not something that you normally would try.
Yeah.
So I wasn't all that surprised.
Yeah, I've always, my bad. Like, I've always said I have a real mental block when it comes to learning that one, and it can be risky too. And yeah, it saves considerable amount of time when it goes well, but randomized properties and all that, I just never really bothered because the other zips came like so quickly and easily. Goodwood's just kind of on another level. And I still don't really know any Wily stage zips, except for the Wily 1 zip, which I had to take a death on in the first seed. That was upsetting. I'm not going to mess around with Ivan 3 too much on that screen anymore, the one right after the checkpoint.
Oh yeah, you got a little bit too high to the ladder and got stuck to the ceiling in a zippable state. And in any other circumstance, that probably would have been a soft lock. Fortunately, one of the shot men were able to be in such a position where you can suicide quick enough and not have to worry about a full hard-blown reset.
Yeah, it wasn't really that quick, but at least it was like right after the checkpoint, so there was that. But yeah, I mean, this happened to me in a race once before. I don't know how many years ago it was, but yeah, I'm not messing around with item 3 on that screen anymore. I'm gonna take my time with it.
Well, with that being said, I am, I'm out of things. What about you, Creed?
Well, yeah, I think it's a good point to wrap it up. So, Casual Tom, Satoko, if y'all have any shout-outs that you want to get out there, feel free to do so as you begin to wrap things up over here.
I'd like to just shout out to everyone doing the commentary and the tracking, and that's Creed all afternoon and all evening for one, and then everyone else on the team as well. Thanks so much for putting this together and being so well organized and letting us continue this great annual tradition that we enjoy so much. It improves so much every year, and I always look forward to the new music, sprites, etc.
Satoko, for you?
I mean, pretty much. Dude, I'm
lost for words.
mind blank.
It's pretty late for you over there, I think, isn't it?
Oh, probably
Yeah,
is.
it's 1:30.
Jesus.
But thank you so much for Speedgaming for organizing this and the tournament staff over at Mega Man 2 Randomizer. I really appreciate the opportunity to participate, and this is going to be a lot of fun.
Well said. So, as for upcoming matchups, we actually still have one more race that's coming up tonight. So, at 9 o'clock Eastern Daylight, we still have a race between 2% Chungus and our tournament organizer for this particular tournament, Iberian Bull 9. It will be on this same channel, so don't go too far. We're going to have a race in just a few hours' time, maybe less. So stick around for that. But meanwhile, we do have a couple of races that are scheduled later on. We do have one for August the 10th at 12 p.m. Eastern between one of our newest entries, Kaiser Krister, aka Chrissy, versus going up against Swift. A couple of relative newcomers to the randomizer in specific ways, especially to the tournament. So we're gonna be seeing how they're gonna be taking care of things there. On our next match will be on August the 13th at 7 p.m. Eastern between a couple of good rivals, Aris Specie versus Charlie Boy. A couple of boys that are very familiar with each other. It should prove to be a great matchup. And of course, on August the 16th at 5 p.m. Eastern, it's gonna be Gaming Wild Dad going against my co-commentator Sinister Sama. And we're hoping for a fantastic race there. So, of course, stay tuned to the Speedgaming chain of channels on Twitch for more information and continue to keep an eye on tournament matches as they come.
Indeed. So, on behalf of Speedgaming and all its family of networks, this is everybody here in the booth telling you, don't touch that dial. We'll be back at 9. Take care, folks.